Do you recall the twins of various colors? Take a look at how they look now. We've caught the baby fever bug, but these internet swooning twin girls are completely worth all the oohs and ahs. Meet Isabella and Gabriella, two fraternal twin girls who have captivated our hearts on Instagram. Giving birth has been a pleasant experience since the origin of man. It makes no difference how long it has been around. Every interaction is unique, and every individual is created. However, twins continue to interest us, even though millions of babies are born every year throughout the world. When it comes to twins, there is a very safe presumption that they'll appear almost similar. They appear to be the same person. They are, after all, twins, even though they are not identical. But now and again, a set of twins breaks the norm in a way that has never been seen before. And with the internet making it so easy to share information, it's hardly surprising that these conditions spread like wildfire. Isabella and Gabriella Shipley are the world's most famous sisters currently. They were born in the same womb as these lovely bundles of delight, sweet, kind eyes, chubby cheeks, and lovely hugs. It's all lovely and magical, but something makes you pause when you look at these adorable tiny kids. It's because of the hue of their eyes. They aren't only visually distinct from one another, they appear to be of distinct races, as seen by their appearance. It will be great if you like and share the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell icon next to it to get notified when we add new, interesting videos. And now let's get back to the story. Gabriella has a darker complexion tone than her twin sister, Isabella, who has a much lighter skin tone. When the girls are put side by side, the twins are frequently assumed to not even be biologically linked, let alone twins conceived and delivered in unison. Clementine, the children's mother, was overjoyed to post photographs of her gorgeous daughters and was shocked when her Instagram was inundated with plain ignorant words from people who were meant to be having a wonderful time with her perfect newborn girls. Even those who had good intentions came across as terrible. It was a fantastic response to share our infants online. It truly infiltrates how beautiful black genes are, since we can generate such unique infants. The majority of people have been supportive of them. They congratulated the parents and gave blessings of good health and longevity. There have, of course, been a few derogatory remarks, but that comes with the territory. We've run into derogatory remarks about Gabriella's color, and if she's found pretty because of her darker complexion, some people still think they need to be mixed because they have African American gray eyes that run in the family, and they have 2 of 3 kids showing off how awesome African Americans are. Since then, these exceptional ladies have appeared on Clementine's Instagram account, which has over 36,000 followers. Despite some of the rude and disgusting remarks, Clementine is committed to sharing her story with all 3 of her girls. Gabriella and Isabella are simply precious not to share, and we couldn't be more in agreement. But it's not simply their skin tone that distinguishes these females. They too have unique personalities, according to Clementine. Quote, "Our oldest, Angelina, is doing well as a big sister, who wanted to touch and love the twins from the moment she saw them," said Shipley. Angelina was the youngest in an all-girl family for a long time, so we imagined she was relieved to be able to assist with the newborn's care. Mom told Essen, quote, "Sometimes when she's trying to play with them, she's a little rough, so we have to monitor that. But she's a fantastic big sister. Overall, there's no disputing their cuteness, but there's little doubt they'll spend the rest of their lives reacting to the suspicion of others around them," unquote. In reality, they are twins. Looking at these lovely kids, clear that they have a wonderful older sister, Angelina, who looks out for them as well. However, this is not the only instance of the sort. Marcia and Millie Big assert that they have never been subjected to bigotry. They merely wonder in amazement that twins may have such diverse skin tones. Amanda Walken and Michael Biggs fell in love as an interracial couple and didn't give a hoot about the challenges they could encounter. Quote, "What was more essential to us as a group was what we want." They settled in Birmingham, England, eager to have a family. Amanda gave birth to fraternal twins on July 3rd, 2006, and the ecstatic parents named their girls with entwined names, Millie and Marcia. The sisters had similar features but quite varied color palettes. Marcia, like her English-born mother, had light brown hair and pale eyes, whereas Millie, who looked like someone of Jamaican origin, had black hair and brown eyes, according to Millie. Quote, "We were never concerned about it, we simply accepted it," unquote. Amanda recalls the day they had their children. Quote, "People would glance at me, then at one of my children, then at one of the other girls as I pushed them in the pram. The question would then be, are they twins? True, but one is black and the other is white. They are indeed amazed. People who commented about the girls, according to Amanda, were not unduly hostile or judgmental, but rather genuinely interested. They wanted to know how it could be possible for twins from the same parent to be so distinct in appearance and color. Some of them would ask questions from Amanda about how she feels about the twins and how they can cope with the attention they are receiving. Then, as the time passed, people simply saw them as who they are. The elegant Amanda, who works as a house courier, refers to her miracle as 1 in a million to million. However, statistical geneticist Alicia Martin says it's not unusual for a mixed couple to have fraternal twins that look more like one parent than the other. Fraternal twins accounted for around 1 every 100 births. Yes, it is very rare. Martin, a postdoctoral researcher at the White Institute in Cambridge, Massachusetts, explains that when a mixed couple has fraternal twins, the features that each kid inherits rely on a variety of factors, including the parent's forebear's origin and complicated pigmentation. According to her, genetics and skin color analyses are further hampered by a legacy of study preconceptions that indicate what we know about what makes the skin lighter is more important than what makes skin darker. Martin contends that, in terms of genetics, skin tone is not a binary feature with only 2 options. The option is vast. This is why the skin color of a child cannot be fully predictable. It's a quantitative attribute, and everyone has a different gradient on this spectrum. Historically, when drawing lines of identification, people have always depended on skin color as a marker for ethnicity, separating us from them. Nonetheless, the 21st century interpretation, according to human genetics, the human invention is a full concept of race. According to science writer Elizabeth Colbert, apparent variations between humans are historical accidents caused by mutations, migrations, natural selection, population isolation, and interbreeding, among other things. They are not racial differences because the notion of race is genetically or scientifically based. Nonetheless, racial identity has resurfaced as a critical fracture line in our culture. The twins, for their part, are fully aware of what bias is. Racism occurs when someone criticizes you based on your skin color rather than yourself, according to Millie. Marcia describes racism as a negative thing because it can hurt people's feelings. Michael, who owns an auto repair shop, says he's often encountered animosity because of the color of his skin. He vividly recalls an incident from his childhood when a car full of men was driving around and yelling insults at him and his brothers. But, as Michael points out, it's a different era. Neither he nor Amanda ever saw the girls' prejudiced behavior. Millie and Marcia both believe that while others notice the difference in their appearances, they have never felt discriminated against. Quote, "When people see us, they believe we're best friends," Marcia explains. "They're surprised to find we're twins because one of us is black and the other is white," unquote. When questioned about their differences, the twins talked about something quite different. Millie enjoys wavy hair. Quote, "Marcia is a bit of a tomboy. She loves her gymnastics and prefers the color blue," unquote, said Amanda Biggs. Quote, "But Millie is the princess. She loves pink and all things bling. She's a bit like her mother in that way," unquote. Quote, "Racism is where someone judges you by your color and not by your actual self," unquote, Millie said. Quote, "I prefer to be different. You don't always have to blend in the crowd because if you do, you won't get noticed. It's better to be you," unquote. The girls said they feel quote-unquote proud to see their faces on newsstands around the world. Quote, "I'm proud of us. It's not every day you'll see yourself on a magazine. It looks so bold. I feel special being on the front cover," Marcia said, looking at her sister. The twins later showed quote-unquote Good Morning America videos of the two of them goofing around on Musical.ly, an iPhone app that lets users record videos. Coordinated, upbeat, and synchronized, the girls are happiest and most comfortable when on their own, having fun, as any sisters do. Quote, "They're just like that. They just don't see things in black and white," unquote, said Michael Biggs. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share the video. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you, and see you on the next one. Bye.